Let's examine why the trial is taking so long and what to expect next. Social affairs reporter Kim Tae-hee joins us. Reporter Kim, the trial that began at 9:20 this morning is approaching the 10-hour mark. Why is it taking so long?
First, the volume is massive, with 8 defendants in the merged case. In addition, the evidence alone exceeds 600 pages. Defense attorneys are delivering lengthy arguments during document-by-document evidence reviews and opinion statements for each defendant. Some legal experts believe this is a strategy to scrutinize every detail in the first trial in order to exploit even minor weaknesses in the special prosecutor's logic during a future appeal.
Sentencing requests may come early tomorrow morning. That's the prediction. Can't the court move things along faster?
That's indeed possible. The court has stated that it aims to conclude the trial within today. However, the presiding judge says, speed matters, but so does the parties' sense of procedural fairness. A senior judge analyzed that, given the gravity of the case, the court is fully hearing the defense to avoid leaving any procedural flaws.
The courtroom location is symbolic as well. It feels like history repeating. This is the same courtroom used for past insurrection trials.
Yes, that's right. This is the very courtroom where prosecutors sought the death penalty against former President Chun Doo-hwan 30 years ago, and where a death sentence was handed down. It later became a symbolic courtroom where former presidents such as Roh Tae-woo, Park Geun-hye, and Lee Myung-bak also stood trial.
Since it's the same place, let's compare it with the case 30 years ago. What sentence do you expect prosecutors to seek?
Let's start with past precedents. In Chun Doo-hwan's case, prosecutors sought death. The first court gave death, but the Supreme Court ended with life. Former President Roh Tae-woo, indicted for playing a key role in the insurrection, similar to former Minister Kim Yong-hyun, was sought life imprisonment, and the first trial sentenced him to 22 years and 6 months in prison.
So today is about the sentencing request. Then what do you expect for the first trial verdict?
Legal circles see a high likelihood of a life sentence. However, unlike 30 years ago, there was no actual bloodshed, and the lifting of martial law following the National Assembly's demand is expected to be a key factor in determining the sentence. The final sentence hinges on how the court weighs these factors.
We'll look at the special prosecutor's sentencing recommendation, which is expected shortly. This has been Kim Tae-hee from the Legal Affairs team.